Okay, well, looks like we're jumping the gun a little bit. The Brandy plan was to do the E&J Brandy VS, very special. Introduced in 1975. I got a little flask from a local store. I thought I was getting a good deal for $3.89 a bottle. And then I went to Albertsons and they had it for 3 little bottles for $10. So I said, okay, pay 50 cents too much. This is their original brandy from 1975, okay? Ernest and Julio Gallo, who both actually died not that long ago. I think one of them died 5 years ago, and he was like 99 years old. They started their company almost literally immediately after Prohibition ended in 1933. So that was the plan, to go to VS and then VSOP, the second higher level, and then to go up to their ultimate level, the XO, extra smooth, extra old, limited release brandy, which is about $15 a bottle. I bought it at Mathern's. They had it on sale for I think $12.99, and I figured if I wait around, then they won't have it. But Maria Devon, the girl next door, she wanted to do sort of a brandy and BS, beautiful speaking, on this. She had a little bottle she bought, and I mean, one of those really little bottles, very little bottles, and I said, okay, I'll just jump ahead. So sorry about the going out of order. I should say, you know, going out of order, but then what's the first one I reviewed? The VVSOP, Fleur de Lis, Napoleon imported French brandy. You know, so, all right, and it's not that important. I had the Paul Masson VS. Very smooth. I've been sipping on this Grand Amber. That's their sort of like mainline brandy since 1882. Been doing wine since 1852. Paul Masson, who died in 1940, a French immigrant. Oh boy, since 1939, Albertsons brandy. And this is interesting, and it's kind of an embossed paper label, like the letters, they're tactile. Interestingly, oh, you say, oh, you've really gone into the living under the bridge world. I don't know about that. Yes, it was a lot cheaper than normal. They had it $4 discounted. It was normally $9.99. They had it for $5.99. But anyway, I'll get to this one later. It's an interesting story. Okay, so let's do the XO. The extra old. And if you get on the E&J Brandy website, there's a whole, not like there is, I'm not a 15-year-old teenage girl, like, you know, like really weird, you know, but there's a whole bunch of information on their website. It's pretty extensive. They talk about each brandy, they talk about the flavored brandies, they talk about numerous, okay, nice little pretty foil top. They talk about all these highballs you can make with the beer, the brandy. Real cork, just like the Paul Masson, not plastic, but real cork from a cork tree. And you know, they're saying drink it neat if you want, and they're talking about in a, you know, a lowball glass, they calling it, and on the rocks. But I'm not going to put it on the rocks. I'm going to drink it straight neat. Okay, this was aged at least 6 years, up to 10 years. Apparently, the new 2016 regulations are, and these are industry self-imposed regulations, not government regulations, are to go 10 years on the XOs. I did some research on the U.S. government Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. And then they link you to a new bureau that handles spirits, beer, and wine. And they said, okay, spirits have to disclose that they use flavoring and caramel color, except for these. And they list them all. And it's like 75% of the spirits don't have to list whether they have caramel color and flavoring. So this may very well have it. It's supposed to get dark as they age it, but it may And so they had this one from Italy, Hartley's, which is a Sazerac brand, just like the Albertsons is Sazerac. And it says on the bottle, flavoring and coloring. And I was like, I'm not buying that. That's bum juice. But they might have just been nice and say, here, we're telling you we're putting the coloring. It's not required. And if you look on the government website, U.S. government, it is not required. Okay. All right. According to E&J, and by the way, the VS is the #1 selling brandy in the world, or in America, and it's mainly used, this one is sort of only the 2-year age. It's kind of harsh. I found it out around 1999 when I had it. It was a little harsh. It's mainly used as a mixer. You probably see that in every bar room in America. They're going to make the Brandy Alexander, the Brandy Sours with that. Oh, they're probably going to use this though, some variant of this. Maybe Mr. Boston, same thing I believe, in a different label. Okay, alright. I know at E&J College Inn, which is sort of a well-heeled restaurant on Carrollton Avenue in New Orleans, they're well, the vodka they use for all their mixed drinks is Crown Russe. Yep, Crown Russe, and that's from Sazerac. Okay. Oh, they say this is going to have a nose of a lavender and hibiscus, and it's going to have flavors with hints of pears and figs, but mainly sweet vanilla, creamy toffee, brown sugar, soft maple, and with also hints of toasted oak. I don't know what toasted oak is. I know this is aged and treated like specialized oak barrels in, I believe, California. It says handcrafted and barrel aged, E&J XO is a result of over 3 decades of brandy making experience. Connoisseurs have called it our crowning achievement. A luxurious marriage of flavor and smoothness. Experience it for yourself. Scott DeSalvo, Cellar Master, Modesto, California. Okay, a lot of them come from Kentucky. Hibiscus and lavender. Well, there's definitely a flower, a floral, maybe even a wildflower, like if you're in East Texas along US Highway 90, say between Beaumont and Dayton, Texas. A lot of wildflowers out there in those prairie lands. Yeah, the vanilla. It's got some legs on it now. You can see that. This is Jimmy Bedford. Jack Daniels master distiller starting in 1988. But anyway, you ever been to the doctor's office and you have like a cut on your leg and they're about to sanitize it? Yeah, this literally reminds me of getting my leg cut in 1971 and going to the doctor's office on Louisiana Highway 44 and waiting around in there like, I'm not crying anymore. I'm like, and then you smell that antiseptic. Gotta go with what I'm smelling. Hey, killed the Germans and my leg healed up. Just have a scar now. Got cut a few more times before and after. With this Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Tanya Makowski knows about that. If you don't like the aroma of alcohol in a general practitioner's office, don't go there. Don't go here. Smells good though. Smells like it's gonna kill lots of germs. May as well get to the flavor. Oh. This is about the smoothest thing. Now, when I had this in 1998, I just was in the store and I said, I'll buy it. And I was like, oh, it's harsh. I drank the whole bottle, of course, not in one setting, maybe over a couple of months. But this is so much smoother. I mean, I'm going by a 18-year memory. Went to Mathern's. Yes, I was at Mathern's yesterday and I asked the manager, "Can you get me the Christian Brothers XO?" I haven't seen it anywhere. I'm gonna look it up. I went in there today to buy some cheese, pepper jack, and he says, the manager sees me. "Ah, I didn't call in yet. I'm gonna call him today. I'm gonna see." I said, "Don't go over $16, you know." And he laughs, ha ha, like he's thinking, I got people pay $95 for. But anyway, I said, because you know, I don't want to go crazy, but I don't think he's going to be able to get the XO from Christian Brothers, frankly. I think he gets the brandies from Glazer. Major League Tulane University contributor, by the way. Oh ho ho! It is. It's got a backwash. It's warming and then it comes back like a wave. You know, the undertow, not the undertow, but it's coming back off the sand and it hits you and it's like, ooh, hello. And I'm saying hello. How you doing? I get what you're saying. Yeah, there's oak and vanilla, and I'm perceiving orange peel and almond, pecan shell, nutmeg, toffee, creamy toffee, yeah. Brown sugar, yeah. Soft maple. We were on US Interstate 55, and then the service road is the old US Highway 66, and we stopped at Funk's Grove Maple Syrup Farm. SIRUP, syrup, not syrup, because I asked her, why do you spell it with an I? She said, well, it's not been cooked. SY is cooked. Ours is just fresh out the tree. Funk's Grove, and it's awesome. But this has some of those characteristics of that. So normally it's $15.99 for this 750 milliliter. Oh, it's definitely worth it. It's worth every dollar. I'm telling him $16. Don't get it. He'll probably call me, but if the Christian Brothers XO is as elaborate as this and nuanced as this, yeah, you kind of have to pay. You could see going to $20 really with something like this. I mean, the fleur de lis is great because it's peppery. It's got a lot of black pepper and it's super smooth and it's light. You know what I mean? It's like you can see the difference in the color, right? It's got some really intricate character. The Parmesan is good. It's a little too, let's say, fruity. I mean, I'm not exactly bashing it. It's all relative because I mean it's like really cool. You know, it's like really good. But you know what I mean? I'm just nitpicking it. And as I get deeper into the brandy exploration, we'll talk about it. Oh yeah, if you see this, you gotta go there. You got to go there. You got to go there. All right, so hey, a winner for a beginner. Thank you for watching this video production. Oh yes, hello friend.